This single piece of advice has worked more times than anyone would like to actually admit. And this nugget of wisdom in the rough is often too neglected as just some form of innate physical prowess. Because mayhaps you don't know that pulling hard is a technical execution skill type thingy too. Let me break it down. It all begins with 5 to 10 minutes of rest to fully allow your muscles to adequately recover enough in order for you to potentially produce max power output-ish. Now, to realize this potential, you must start with your arm slightly bent. This means when you hold the hold, you never fully straighten the arm. In order to produce the most amount of force you can, it is much easier to produce force from a slightly bent arm position as opposed to a completely straight arm position. Of course, you don't want to hold it too tightly with a bent arm either. That will have a negative effect as well. Just a very slight bend in the arms is very optimal. Once you have established that slightly bent arm position, that's when you want to really start squeezing the water out of the hold. The more you squeeze, the more muscle and recruitment is recruited throughout your entire body. Now that you have your awesome starting position, you don't want to hesitate. You want to grab bent arm, squeeze the water out of the rock, and then just with a quick pump and loading into your position, go straight up. And when you are firing off the hold with the down hand, you want to turn that pull into a push and try to remain contact with the down hand for as long as possible. This gives you additional lift and additional downward force so that your upper hand has a better, easier chance of grabbing the next hold, whatever it is. And lastly, you want to look at the hold you are going to. I'm not even joking. On the initial pump up, you should feel like the hold you're going to is zooming in. On the way down, you should feel like it's zooming out. This really focuses your vision and your body on the correct direction that you want to go, and it gives you a sense of movement before you even initiate the movement with full commitment. Now that's basically how you pull hard dynamically. How about statically though? And statically is just a slightly bit harder to understand. Here we go. To pull hard statically is all about speed. How quickly can you bring your arm from here to here? Of course, on the wall, it looks relatively slow, but inside the mind and inside the big muscles, there's nothing happening besides as quickly as possible muscular recruitment. People a lot of times will grab a hold, stop pulling because they assume they're just not strong enough. But have you ever considered maybe you're just not fast enough? So instead, get inside your head that you are speed, lightning, cheetah. Grab the hold with a slight bent arm. Take a deep breath very viciously. Once you get all that goodness air into your body, yank, crank, yeet, as hard as you possibly can, as quickly as you can, mostly quickly. And it's very important that you keep constantly pulling with speed, even if you feel like your body's not going anywhere. Now keep in mind, when you start this incredibly intense engagement of pulling prowess or speed, you only have maybe 2 to 5 seconds of a playtime before you run out of it. So you best make your next move before you fall off, eh? And when you're constantly being told that you don't need strength to climb and to relax your arms and to use your legs, all great advice by the way, but good advice at the wrong time is bad advice. And sometimes, not all the time, you just gotta pull hard. You gotta view just pull hard as just a technique that will be implemented in the correct scenarios and then stash away when not necessary. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, partner.